I'm going to be completely honest. I am very tired of not having a lot of firework rockets. Which means I need to get myself some gunpowder, and what better way to get some gunpowder than building my very first mega farm in my mega base. Which is going to be in this cube right here, where we are going to build a general mob farm. I don't think I'm going to go for a creeper only farm. I kind of want some bones and whatever. So we're just going to go for a general one. I'm going to build it from scratch. No tutorials. It's just me and my unparalleled genius. Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. And there will be no dilly-dallying except for these first 40 seconds. I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm going to build a collection system to begin, which means I need a lot of iron, which I just so happen to have and have prepared because I am a genius. Look at all that. Very nice. The way I'm imagining this is a lot of rails of different kinds. I don't have any gold, do I? Like smelted gold? No, I don't. Luckily, I have a lot of redstone, so that's not going to be an issue. What I really need is just a bunch of powered rails and a bunch of normal rails. This shouldn't be too much of a hassle to build. In fact, we should just be able to do something like that. 30 is nowhere near enough. But I think 3 stacks of rails maybe should be enough. Actually, no, what am I thinking? That's not even close. We're gonna make like 8 stacks of rails. I'm gonna start with 6. I also need some extra 4 hoppers and such later on, so I'm gonna keep some of those. But this should be enough to start doing the layout. Also, the base is looking huge. That's wide. Kind of excited, not gonna lie. Okay, so chests are gonna be on this row right here. All the way across. I want a lot of chests. But if, okay, so if the chests are gonna be here, so these 2 blocks, we're gonna need a row of hoppers here and a row of hoppers here, which means that the rails are gonna be on this height. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right. That does mean I'm gonna have to build a false floor, however, which is a lot of blocks. I'm gonna have to go grab those. I'll be right back. I fill that in and put down the rails. Actually, genius idea. What if we have water push all the mobs, so we actually only have to collect like these last blocks? I'm gonna do that because that means a lot less rails, which means I've made too many, but also that just means I have extra rails, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna fill in the entire thing because it's a large room. It's like an inventory of blocks per layer, and I'm gonna have to build a couple of layers for this. I'm not very excited about using up 15 inventories. I mean, I'm completely eyeballing this, but I'm definitely hoping that it's gonna work. It might. It might work. Okay, what if we just loop this back around with like a... No, okay, there we go. What if we loop it and then it just goes onto the same rail again? So like that. That's probably not gonna go that way though. Alright, how do we do this? Because I think this is gonna be the only place where it collects. I mean, maybe we could just do like... Well, we could do like this actually. I have no idea. I've never like properly built a rail collection system before. I've built some, but they suck. They always suck, because I never do a proper emptying station. What if you do that? And then this piece right here is a powered rail, and then these pieces here are powered rails. I think that should get enough speed to where it actually is going to make it over. I have no idea. We're going to have to see. I'm terrible at doing this. That's still not it. Oh, that's it. There we go. But okay, so if we have a minecart here, that minecart goes that way. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's try that again. We have a minecart here. That minecart goes down. Yeah, this is supposed to activate. So it just goes over. And it doesn't quite make it. Now, the problem is I don't really want to power this block, because we're going to have hoppers going here. And I don't know how to deal... Actually, I know exactly how to deal with that. That's stupid. It's gonna look ugly, but just bear with me. I'll figure this out, how to make it look pretty later on. Alright. We'll just take this slowly and surely here. There we go. So that is now powered, without powering any potential hoppers. Very nice. We try this again. Okay, minecart gets pushed, minecart goes away, minecart keeps traveling. Very nice. And minecart makes it back home, I think. Oh, that's a close one. All right, we'll just do one of those. There we go. Minecart makes it back home. Perfect. Okay, I have redstone supplies. Now we are gonna figure out how to do the unloading. I've never tried doing unloading properly before. Usually I just put enough hoppers in a line to where it will empty while it's going. But I actually want to try and see if I can figure this out. So, how does the comparator output work for a minecart? Can we just, like, get it from the minecart? Obviously, we're gonna need to add a chest to that, so I'm gonna have to go back and get that. Yeah, be right back. Alright, here we go. So if I fill this up real quick, you do not get any sort of thing. Alright, what about the block underneath? This is going to get really annoying. I'm just going to build a staircase. There we go. You also do not get anything. Do we need something like an activator rail? Or rather, a detector rail. Here we go. I'm back with my detector rail. So we're going to try this. And we are going to try that. And we are going to try that. And we are going to try that. That's not connected the way I wanted to, but whatever. That gives us a signal. Perfect. Very good. Just don't do that, please. I managed to do this. Maybe this works, because it, like, you know, we need to be able to move it afterwards. So, why is that activated? Oh yeah, because I put a redstone. No? Why is that activated? Because that guy is on there. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. So we need to figure out how to make you not do that, please. Yeah, I feel like this is completely wrong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to go get hoppers. We're going to need hoppers anyway, so I might as well craft those. And start getting ready properly. Okay, what if we approach this from a completely different angle? Instead of reading the minecart, what if we read the hopper under it? So this hopper is going to go down. Let's see here. We are going to have the hoppers here. So this hopper is going to go down into this guy. We stop the minecart. Where's my thing? There we go. We stop the minecart right there. That's the last minecart going. So it goes here, stops. That means we need a block. I'm going to place a block. All right. We want to read the hopper, so we're going to place a comparator. And then I think we need to move this back one block, actually. All right, we're back. So this goes into something. We need to power this guy. So what if we do a torch with a cobblestone and a repeater? That should power that, right? Yes. So if something goes on here and starts dropping, that turns off the rail. That does turn off the rail until there's nothing we're dropping, which means that if we send a loaded minecart chest, well, it's going to be a hopper chest, but you know, we send this, that goes, not for long enough though. That's not long enough. Could you stop? Thank you. What if it's 2 blocks? Not that that's going to help because it What if we have 2 hoppers? Another hopper going into this hopper, and then this rail also being there. So now, when it gets sent, hold up, it should start deactivating on the first one. Ah, didn't work. All right. What else can we do? Okay, idea. Maybe it's that the hopper chest or the minecart chest actually is too slow when depositing. Maybe we need to have a proper guy. Is this ruined? Like, can I? Yeah, that's probably ruined because these guys send items as well, so it should be double as fast. Now, it just doesn't do it. Why do you not do it? Hello? It's like the system is too slow. It takes too long for the comparator to recognize that there are items here. It takes a split moment before that happens, and I don't know why. You know what? Until further notice, I'm just going to have this be open. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to let this guy run. It'll be enough. He'll deposit some of it. It's going to work enough for me. I'll fix it later. I promise. I swear. At some point. I kind of just want to focus on getting the actual farm done before. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to empty my inventory. I'm going to go to the nether and I'm going to gather up a whole bunch of magma blocks. Which is easy enough to find. It's right next to my portal. And then it's just a matter of placing the magma blocks. This is where the mobs are going to be dying right here. I could fill this entire way up, but I'm not going to do that because that's way too much work. Next up is going to be filling in the rest of the magma floor with cobblestone so that we have a space for the water to be. Because I want to make mobs spawn in the entire space, but then just kind of flow over here. So like a zombie farm kind of deal. I think it's going to look pretty neat when it's done. I'm also going to gather a lot of amethyst because I need so much tainted glass. But that's a project for another time. I don't think I'm going to need it to do the trial run in this episode. It's just for, you know, future finalizing. Okie dokie. I may have skipped ahead a bit, but I have now placed the magma, the stone, and all of the fence posts and fence gates, I guess, and all of the water needed. So any mob that spawns and drops into the water is now going to get pushed over here, which means that technically, you know, the entire collection system is now done, hopefully, and I just need to start making the platforms. And speaking of the platforms, I have a design in mind. I'm just going to have to take my, well, not this axe, but I'm gonna have to take a axe, enchant it, and get quite a lot of wood. And when I say quite a lot of wood, I mean a lot of wood. So much wood, because we're gonna need a lot of trapdoors. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Okay, so the rough layout is going to be something like this. We're gonna have 2x2 platforms, 2 blocks apart, and on the side of each platform is going to be trapdoors. I think that's enough space for spiders to actually fall down. I don't know if it is. It might be. That feels like it is enough. If it isn't enough, I'll just place carpets. No biggie. I don't care about string that much. But yeah, this is the strategy. It's an old school farm, kind of. It's like one of those big mushroom farms, right? Where you just have the mobs fall down. But instead of that, it's just platforms. It makes sense. It's very small. It's actually very large. But it's kind of nice. I think it's going to work very well. The scary part about building this is that the mobs have in fact started to spawn. Now that the last of the squares are in place. Which means I have to put down all of these guys. Which is going to be a problem because there are mobs. And some of them have shooty bows. And they're going to shoot me in the head. And I don't really appreciate that. Well, they are at the very least dying, so that's a good sign. Could you stop doing that, please? Just die. Instead of shooting me. I don't really want to move from here. Because in case it, like, pushes me down. Could you just die when I run away? And the sound of running water is actually kind of driving me insane. It's absolutely constant, and it's so loud and overwhelming. Don't really like it, I'm gonna be real. Well, okay then, that was the last of the guys. The trapdoors. So now, if I just fly away a bit, it is in the middle of the night, so there are going to be mobs absolutely everywhere outside as well. But we are getting spawns right there. I don't know if the spiders are actually going to go through. We might have to get some mats for that. Carpets, rather. But we are looking at mobs. Mobs are coming down. I should probably put a barrier here, because they are going to try to run off. I'm pretty sure. Hey, good sir, are you going to try to kill me? No, they can't see me, actually. Alright, well, we have a functioning mob farm. Now we just need to build all the other layers. That's going to take a while. Okay, so when I said it was going to take a long time, it really did take a long time. I think it's been about 13 and 2 days. To be fair, I haven't been doing this only. I've taken a break and stuff as well. But everything is now set up, which is good. We should be seeing items flowing in. We're not seeing items flowing in. That's a bit disheartening. Why? Which one of you is the culprit? Actually, never mind. Everything's going to the first chest. That's good. We have some things. And yep. Okay, we have a mob farm. It's really big. That's a lot of platforms. So next up would actually be starting to plan this box right here, which is going to be the sugarcane one to go with a creeper farm. Yeah, we just kind of need to map out how big the farm is going to be and how thick it's going to be. I think I'm going to go with a similar design to what I have here in terms of size, which means it's only going to be 4 blocks thick, right? Yeah, 4 blocks. It's not a fast design. I mean, this is hours and hours and hours of sugarcane. It gives nothing, which is fine. It just needs to be bigger. The only question really is what design I want, because it's kind of going to be a... like a hallway. It's gonna be a hallway kind of, well, like that, actually. I'm gonna go with that. It's gonna be a hallway, And I just need to decide what style the hallway is going to be in, because every single one is going to be different, right? That's the idea. So this one is going to be white, which means that this right here we're going to block off, because 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5 blocks in. This is just going to be like that. That's very loud. I should also probably stop the mob spawning under the platform. There's no light down there, so it's very dark. But I think this is what we're going to go for. I'm just going to completely box this in. And yeah, I mean, it's not very space efficient, right? It's only covering a tiny sliver of the entire thing. But that is okay with me. I wanted to have that grand feeling of just big open spaces. So this works. That's thick enough for the farm. And realistically, how much paper do I need? If I build those sections all the way to the top, that's probably going to be like at least 1,000 an hour. I don't know. I haven't counted. It's going to be a lot, and it's going to be more than enough. That's the point. And this farm is only going to be on while I'm close to it, which is actually quite good. We're getting gunpowder, boys. That's a lot. Nothing's going over here, right? No. Alright, good. Everything is working. We have this planned out. I don't know how much more we have to do today, actually. I'm just going to check something real quick. Okay, I need something more because the runtime isn't long enough. I'm just going to do some more on the sugarcane farm. I have a lot of dirt. I might as well start placing it out. I need to light up this place as well. So, water closest to the thing, and then just dirt all the way across. I'm going to put in some grass as well, just so we can have that bit of color in there. So then comes the math, right? So we're going to have sugarcane on this block. So, sugarcane, observer, and a space. So I think that's where the next one is going to be then. Is it really that far between? Or can it be 3 blocks? If I do that, is that going to work? Because we only need 1 slice of water, right? Everything's just going to go down here if it can. Some of this is going to get stuck, but that's okay. So sugarcane grows boop and hits observer. We do need that line of... Oh no, we actually do need a line of water to plant. So the line of water is going to have to go there, which we can't do because of the observer. So observer, redstone, buffer block, water, sugarcane. I think that's like... Yeah, it's going to have to be that much, actually. Which is a lot, but I don't think I can do it any other way. I mean, I probably can, but this is the design that I have. So how many are we going to have? That's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 per side. So 12 of these rows. Each row is about 35 blocks, maybe. So 70 times 3 is 7 times 3, 21. So 201 or 210. So 420 sugarcane, which is a nice number. Yeah, 420 sugarcane. I think that's gonna be enough for a single player world. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Farm Societal, I'm actually really liking this build so far. If we just fly over to my main base and we have a little look back. It's a cool look, right? I mean, that looks good. Oh my, oh, it's so cool. And it's what, like a 1/9 of the size so far? We have 1 row times, because there's going to be 3 on the bottom, so that's a 1/3, a 1/6. Yeah, we have 1/9 done, and it's this large. Jesus. And then I think it's slices of melon, pumpkin on the other side, and far away there, maybe iron. I mean, I'm not going to be able to have all of these farms running at once, because it's just too far between, which is fine. It's fine. I'm a single player guy, which means I don't really need more mob drops than they're going to generate while I'm building. So when I've done building this thing is going to have generated enough for me for like a year. So I think we'll be good. Anyways, that's going to be for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I've been WoltyBird. If you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and maybe like the video. Share it to a friend, because that's like the main thing that helps videos out nowadays. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. I'm WoltyBird. Bye-bye.